Hola mis conejitos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my bunnies, how are you? My name is Allison and today we are playing Nancy Drew, Secrets of the Shadow Ranch. Yes, I am continuing from my previous recording. Because I love this game so much, and I think it's because I'm biased of some of these actors. They do so good. They are so good at convincing me. What? The anatomy of a horse hoof. Toe, quarter, heel, bulbs. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh. Always check your girth before hitting the trail. Kinda looks like Uncle Sam. I think he is Uncle Sam. Just with, darker hair. Measure by pound into buckets. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. If I had read that in the other games, in the other gameplays of this, I would have been so relieved. I'm a dum-dum. So these are different types of feed. I think that was cow feed. Corn mix. I think that's for chickens. That's corn. Sorry, those are seed pellets. These are oat pellets, I believe. And this is wheat. I forgot. Oats, corn, mixed pellets. Oats, corn, and mixed pellets. Okay. So, which one of these is the mixed pellets? I think this is the mixed pellets. And these are the oats. I'll have to look it up, because I know one of those books that we found explains it. So let's see, what else? There's the pink cattle supplement. Yeah, I was right. Cattle supplement, not cow supplement. Ooh. Ooh, mousetrap. Oh, that's a pretty hat. Clyde, Ace. Cool. Each horse has its own tag.
So which one are you?
The nice one?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
Yes, I'm Nancy Drew. And you are?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
Good.
How do I prove to you I know what I'm doing?
First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's.
Yeah.
Got a helmet built right in.
Ooh, one of those
Her gloves
hats.
are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount, hook your horse up, take the saddle and bridle off and put him back where you got him. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
You got it. Let's see, which question? I mean, it's a good thing that Nancy knows this question, so I guess...
Do these horses ground tie?
Yep. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop 'em. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Bob? Who's Bob?
The bay over there. Name's Bob. That's who I'm putting you on.
Yeah.
Did you see the phantom horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure.
Well, you'll find out.
Do you know anything about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid for his sweetheart?
Nope.
Figures. May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleigh's
Nope,
gone,
nope,
the ranch is real short-handed.
I bet.
Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Ouch! Uncalled for. Nancy is a good country woman. Even though she is a bit of a city slicker. Alright, so...
Hello?
What?
Nancy, hi, it's Beth. And George.
Hi, I'm at the ranch. Where are you
I
guys?
forgot I was
Yes.
supposed to call them before entering the...
Uh-oh. I'm not going to like this, am I?
We're at the airport in Omaha, Nebraska. Our plane had to land here so they could fix some problem with the radio, and now they're saying we could be on the ground for hours.
No way!
Hours? You're kidding.
Who knows what's really going on?
Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer.
So what's going on there?
Of course they wouldn't. They're an airport. They never give you a straight answer.
A lot. Last night, Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet found a rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he all right?
He will be. Right now, he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh!
And apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse?
Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say. We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
Ooh, that might help us.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
So what else has been going on?
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
Yep.
Evidently, it was pretty spooky.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we doing? A big fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
Why did they stick with her? Seriously, the actress they used for the latest Bess, it's just her. It's way too squeaky. I like this Bess. Sorry, her attractive. I mean no insult. I have my preferences.
Don't you think it's kind of odd how that rattlesnake showed up in the Raleigh's bedroom right after that phantom horse showed up outside?
You don't buy that it was an unfortunate coincidence?
I think it was more like a well-planned distraction.
So you're saying someone used the horse to lure everyone outside, then put the snake in their room, knowing no one would be watching?
It's possible, don't you think?
But if you're right, it means someone wants to hurt Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed. Oh my gosh! If you're right, it means that someone is on the ranch.
And whoever it is must be working with an accomplice. You know, someone to wrangle the horse.
Oh
So
boy.
everyone there is a suspect.
That's
Pretty
right.
much.
Well, you don't have to sound so happy about it.
Right? Because it could be Aunt Bet and Uncle...
The cook, Shorty Thurmond, he says the phantom horse belonged to this outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged back in the 1880s.
Is this Valentine guy a phantom too?
I don't think so.
Well, how come his horse got to become a phantom and he didn't?
I know,
Beth,
right?
Phantoms don't really exist, okay?
According to legend, seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
Bess!
Would you believe I found a letter that Dirk Valentine wrote to Frances Humber?
No way.
It was locked up in this chest that belonged to her father, and the letter was never opened. According to his journal, her father intercepted it and locked it away before Frances could read it.
So did you read it?
Of course she did. I mean, she better have.
Yep.
It said that Dirk hid a bunch of his loot somewhere.
Ooh, I love it when outlaws hide loot, don't you?
What'd the letter say?
Well, evidently Dirk wanted Frances to have the loot he'd stashed, so he set up this elaborate treasure hunt for her. The letter contained all sorts of weird, obscure clues to help her find what he'd hidden.
But if the letter was never opened...
Frances couldn't have found the treasure.
Oh my gosh, it could still be out there.
And someone could be using that phantom horse to chase the Raleighs off the ranch because they want to be the ones to find it.
We're stuck here when we could be there with you looking for hidden loot? That does it, George. We're suing the airline and the airport.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling.
Bye, Nan.
Okay, so I just realized we never did check this out, so let's go ahead and check it out. What's this place? It looks pretty cool. Ooh, do you see that? It kind of looks like a vent. Interesting. Interesting. Well, it's a shame we can't explore more in that little shack. Ooh, this looks cool. Oh, we can't check out the fire pit? Seriously? Well, I think we're about to, because I think that's one of the things Shorty's going to tell us to do.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
Me too. It'll be nice to talk to them in person.
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation. Especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so
Really?
busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
No, but don't worry, I'll find out.
Good, 'cause if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put them in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs
You
wanted
got
to
it.
have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
He sure has a lot of confidence. I hope he can cook. So since he's asking us to make a fire pit, set up the fire pit, we need a lot of stuff. So let's take this for a little bit of the, I forgot what it's called. It's not the Kindle. Kindle is sticks. So we need some sort of starter, I think, that'll help with this. The
Bank robbers?
Denver bank robber spotted at local gas station. Clerk's description of clothing, car, green tinted sunglasses matches that of witnessed a $100,000 heist. What? Ooh. That's probably not good. Oh. No, let's not worry about that. Oh, wait, no, yes we do. We need to... Fiddlesticks. No, let's do the tasks that Shorty told us to do. Let's actually check this out, because I told you guys about the task list. So let's start from the bottom. Is there a song with that line? So we got that,
That's done.
and
Check.
that. We did that. The 3
I'm
holes
finished
on
with
top
that.
of the task, on top of the blanket chest. We already looked at
That's
the
done.
desk. Find out where the rock pictures are. Yeah, no. Rock pictures? Come on, Nancy. Those buttons on the watch face of that pocket watch, we already
That's done.
figured that out. And we did ask...
Can't check that off till it's done. Can't check that off till it's done.
Weird. Why would that be in there twice? So we need to pick this up, which will help us pick the vegetables. Let's... we can't... I mean, we could go ahead and cut these down, but let's not, because we need to pick up these. We can go ahead and pick this up. And we actually need to look at
Wonder
this.
who wrote this.
We can actually kind of translate it a little bit right now, because you can actually kind of see it. So this it's pretty much like the last 2 letters are taken from the beginning of the word. So we need to put W-I at the beginning. That would be will. Need, more. We don't know what these symbols mean. If, soon, check, again. Might. I think that's the word, might. Have hidden it right under something nose. Oh, this might be talking about the treasure.
It's a fire
Interesting.
pit. So far, so good. Something goes here.
Okay. So, oh, did we take that back? Yeah, we took that back. Okay. Do we? Okay, no. Come on. I know it's... There it is. Okay. Sometimes the Kindle are like in really odd placements. We go ahead and fill up this bucket here. It's amazing how deep her pockets are. Because there are some games where she picks up a lot of stuff. This game being one of them, actually. I think there's no... yes, that's what we need. And I think... Yes, there's some here. And there's more here. I think that might be all of them, actually. Yeah, I think that might be all of them. Okay, so, I hear a cow. Let's actually go ahead and chop up those, wood. The logs, I mean.